What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. Today we are talking about ClusterTruck on the Nintendo Switch. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm a big fan of the Nintendo Switch, and eShop games are something that I find really fun if I can find games that are under $10. However, this one is a little more expensive at $15. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about ClusterTruck and let you guys know what I think about it. Now, this is a weird, wacky, physics-based game. Now, what your goal is to jump from truck to truck to truck to finally reach the goal. Now, some weird, wacky things happen while you're trying to do this. Like, the gameplay is so different every time you play it just because of the different rocks or the different things swinging or the wheels or whatever your truck you're riding on or other trucks around you will hit. Now, this does become a game that you're doing the same thing over and over again, trying to make that jump or trying to jump off of this truck and land on another or whatever it is. You're learning the controls while you're playing. You're learning how the trucks like get bumped and they might pop up or get hit off a rock and they kind of veer off. There's a bunch of weird, wacky stuff to do with them, but it's pretty fun. Now, the stages, the more you get into it, the harder they are. I had a lot of fun with it, but overall, do I think it's worth the $15? That's a question that's kind of hard because now I did play this for probably 4 or 5 hours, to be honest with you all. I had fun with it. It was a weird, wacky game, but I could see why other people wouldn't have fun with it because realistically, you're just doing this jump mechanics and trying to figure out your surroundings so you can jump off them or whatever. However, you cannot hit the ground or anything connected to the ground other than the trucks. So like if you jump and you hit a rock, you fail automatically. If you jump and you hit a tree or a rock is rolling and hits you or something falls on you, you're out. Which kind of sucks because you have to start over at that level and try to make your way to the goal. Now, you do get style points for the way you jump, so if you jump while a truck is flipping, you get points. If you jump really high or really far, you get airtime points, which is pretty cool. It is a simple game, but can be really fun. The more I played it, the more I got into it. However, it got a little monotonous at times, which is kind of annoying because the challenges could somewhat be hard at points, and doing that and just having to do the same level over and over again can get somewhat irritating. But there are 3 different kind of level mode world things. So you've got the campaign, then you got Halloween, and then you've got holidays, which are all really fun. They're kind of themed a little bit differently, but the gist is usually there. You're trying to hop from truck to truck to truck to get to the goal. Now, some weird levels, maybe you're floating in the sky and there's multiple levels below you in the goal somewhere, so sometimes on the first try or even the second or third try, I would never even know where the goal is until I started exploring, which is kind of hard to do because you're trying to stay on top of the trucks, but sometimes the trucks would be going this way and you'd have to be jumping on them, but there'd be a level right under that the trucks would be going the opposite way, so you'd have to jump, and then jump down to keep going the opposite way, which could be hard, but it was fun nonetheless. Now, this game is on the Nintendo eShop at $15, which I think is a little high. I think if it came in at $9.99, it'd be a bit better because it's one of those games that you're not going to spend too much time on. But realistically, I cannot complain because I did get about 5 hours worth of play for it. So that evens out to $3 an hour of entertainment value. So I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. But I had fun with it, and I think their control scheme could be a little bit better, because when I was moving the sticks for the cameras while jumping, it was kind of all over the place and not really smooth. It was kind of jittery. You would move really quickly. It wasn't like a slow move. So that's one thing that kind of made it harder for me to play, but most of the time I ended up not moving the camera view or camera angle because I didn't want that weird wacky jolt and then have to jolt back and maybe not be in the right place. So for the most part I stayed looking forward just because I couldn't grasp the handles and the controls. It was a little too much, but overall it's pretty simple. You have the A button to jump, you have the ZR button to kind of speed up your jumps, and you have your control stick and then your camera view. That's pretty much all this game has. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once you play the first level, you'll probably understand how the progression works. Now the physics is kind of a weird thing to kind of get used to, but once you kind of get used to, okay, so this truck is going this fast this way, and I've got trucks going this way that I need to jump on, you can't just jump straight and expect to land on them. You kind of gotta jump and kind of glide to them. It's weird to explain, but once you get into it, you will definitely understand it. Now, this was a lot of fun, and I would definitely recommend it if you want to spend less than $20 on an eShop game, and you just like those weird, wacky things. I think this will definitely fit for you. But if you're looking for a great game at $15, I don't necessarily think it's there, but it was a fun game, and I really enjoyed it. So, with that being said, that is what I think about ClusterTruck. Now, it's, like I said, a downloadable game off the eShop for the Switch. It's a really fun game. I could see it being like a mobile port, and it may be, I just don't understand if it is or not. But it was a pretty cool game. I think you should check it out, and comment below if you liked it. If you like Nintendo Switch reviews that are kind of wacky and weird games, or even eShop games overall, let me know below, and just let me know what you want to see or what you have played that you really enjoyed. But with that being said, don't forget about the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Big Cartel. All that stuff is below in the description. Also, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you want to see more videos like this. With that being said, have a nice day.